Afternoon. Yeah. It's 1 o'clock. I had to really sleep a lot. I found out that this is really taking the draw out of me, man. It's like the cold is being, the virus is being pulled out, but at the same time, my body is using every bit of energy it's got to try to, get rid of it. So, lungs are really clearing up good. Basically, Wendy's doing better, but I noticed that today just really dragged. Like I could just sleep and sleep and sleep, even though, like I said, the feeling of the virus is kind of like going away. I kind of feel like this room, in a way, kind of really screwed up. So I can tell that it's getting better and better all the time, of course. And if I could just get past this exhausted period, I think I'd be fine. I think I'd be almost back to normal. So again, I have to give the antibodies a win. I mean, every day I'm checking on it all the time just to see, how I'm feeling and how it's doing, to see if it's, working or not. And it just seems like it's really doing a great job. Wendy got kind of ill last night. She was feeling kind of bad when she went to bed. I didn't sleep well. It's weird because at night I won't sleep and in the daytime I can sleep. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm backwards right now, right? But I can tell it's getting better all the time. And I don't know how I would have been if I wouldn't have got the antibodies. I feel like because of the way I feel right now, if I wouldn't have got the antibodies, I think I'd really be in bad shape. Because all the energy in my body is being used up. Everything. I gotta eat a lot more than, it seems like I gotta eat a lot more than usual. It's like if I eat protein, it really makes a big difference. Whereas if I, eat some kind of keto junk, it just doesn't do any good. It's like it doesn't do a darn thing for me. But if I eat some chicken or some beef or something, I can really feel the difference. Anyway, that's about as much as I got for now. If this continues on, I was going to stop doing these, but I can see that, well, it's not that far along yet, so maybe I'm going to have to continue to do this for a little bit longer. But that's really about all I got for now. I guess we'll see what's up today, because I really don't know. I know I'm pretty well ready to lay back down again, But I got to do the edit, so I'll do the edit and maybe do a little bit at a time and then call it quits. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back, everybody. We are late to start this morning because after Harry filmed, I guess this morning, I got up at 6:30. He went back to bed at 7 and he just woke up and it's after 12, so he actually got some sleep. We spoke to the doctor and we can change when he takes his one pill to the morning, so that hopefully helps him get a better night's sleep. So we started that today, changed that around. With the inhalers, we're stopping those sooner as well to see if that helps him so he can relax enough to get a good night's sleep. I had a horrible, huge, boom, hard set migraine last night. Hit me hard and heavy. Took what I needed to do for that, and so I'm a little bit under the weather, because that just causes, you get like a hangover from it. If anybody suffers from migraines, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, you guys, I am also very bloated. I have gotten so bloated through my stomach. Now, the interesting thing is I've dropped weight, and I had a whoosh last night. I kept complaining to everybody that I have been drinking a ton of fluid, but nothing is coming out like it should compared to what's going in. And last night, I think I got up about 5 or 6 times. Now, I don't know if that has to do with because I had a migraine and took something else or what, but I am very bloated today. And you can see it in my stomach. I got this round pooch. Man. What's going on? Please eat for health and nutrition, and support and feed your body if you are sick, under the weather, have a cold, have the flu. You need to be feeding your body, and you need to be eating keto, ketovore, carnivore. Protein is a huge high priority.
I've noticed that if I eat protein, I am not as tired and sluggish and lethargic.
Harry got up and he was starving. So he grabbed the chicken that we had, heated that up, and had some chicken this morning. The good news is, Harry, or the bad news is, did you taste the chicken at all? My taste is coming back today.
I had, I ate when I was half. I just stuffed it down, man.
I noticed that I
did put some cheese on it, though.
Yeah.
And I tasted. I remember the cheese.
Well.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Harry on that once I feed him some real food.
I can't answer that question right now.
I noticed this morning, because I had a slice of toast with a little bit of butter, a little bit of jam, and I've been drinking my tea. I'm not just getting sour. I actually can start tasting lemons today. I could taste the lemon, not just that it tasted sour. You know, you taste sweet, sour, salty. I could taste some lemons, and the jam tasted more like jam than just sweetness on my tongue, which is a good thing. It really is. But I want to remind everybody, everything you eat the day before, sometimes 2 days prior. And I made a mistake. I made an error. I said yesterday that we were taking antibiotics. No, we are not. I used the wrong term. We were not given antibiotics. Mm-mm. We are not on antibiotics. We were given the albuterol inhaler and then the dimethicillone pill. So, no, we are not. My mistake, my error. Got fuzzy brain right now, you guys. Fuzzy brain. That's all I'm saying. I got fuzzy brain. So, everything that you eat or drink the day before, especially if you take anything that is like a steroid, can cause bloating, can cause water retention, water weight gain. If you are not drinking enough and you're dehydrated, you will hold that water. Your body will hold that water until you have enough water and enough electrolytes to push that through your system. Anyway, you guys, what did we have yesterday to eat? Now, this is a loose nutrition macros based on what the restaurant where I purchased the Mexican food at through Grubhub yesterday for my lunch. So if it's not exact and you guys sit there and do my macros and I've done it differently than what you have, I apologize. But to the best of my ability using Carb Manager, this is what I came up with yesterday. And it's loose. It's a loose rendition. We had 2 slices of buttermilk toast with 2 teaspoons butter, 2 tablespoons of jam. We shared a Santa Fe fajita chicken salad for lunch. I had 2 tablespoons of sour cream, Came in a little container. I had a quarter of a cup. It's like a cup scoop of the avocado. Harry does not eat that. Had about a quarter of a cup of this queso cheesy stuff that came with it. We shared, we split my ice cream in half. We each had an equivalent of 1 gingerbread keto chow packet. We each had the equivalent of 1 tablespoon avocado oil with that for dinner. So I'm saying I had 36 carbs. Harry had 34 because he does not eat the guacamole. Fat, I had 62. He had 57. Protein, I had 75. He had 74. Calories for me were about 1,023. His were about 968. Based on restaurant nutrition.
Hold. I'll eat it.
Sorry, folks, we had to hold for Harry's coughing.
Yeah.
When we cut like that, it's usually because one of us sneeze, cough, or both. So, based on yesterday, I was amazed that I actually had a whoosh, and I'm amazed that I am bloated. I know, it's weird. I went down 0.2 of a pound. I went down to 173.6. Harry went down to 174. It's interesting because we're not trying to lose or gain weight. We are trying to heal and get healthy nutrition into our bodies and staying keto during this time. We are eating about a half a lemon between the two of us, and they're big lemons, so I would say, you know, it's pretty good. Every day we're drinking that with green tea, my different teas that I have, green tea, decaffeinated green tea at night, and I think the vitamin C is wonderful. I've got Harry and my vitamins here, so we've got those. I want to do this real quick. I was starting to do that, and then Harry said he was ready. But you guys, we use the Keto Chow mineral drops, about 10. And we use the magnesium drops. I know you guys hear this, but we have a lot of new people that are showing up every single day. There's discounts for Keto Chow, for Redmond Real Light, for adapted nutrition, and anything else that we have that we can help you guys out with. We have those in the descriptions below. I reached out to Perfect Keto because we use their collagen all the time. I use their MCT oil powder, and I use their base when I have migraines. And to see if I could get an affiliate code and discount for you guys, and they provided us with one, so we'll provide that information down in the description area below for everybody, so you guys can start using that if you want to as well. I have not been using collagen. Now, something else I've noticed, if you guys see white gooey clear stuff on my lips, Harry and our lips are extremely sensitive. The inside of my mouth is extremely sore. Corners of my mouth is sore, and a few of you have told us that you actually got blisters inside your mouth from this lovely virus that's going around. So I don't know if it's from medicine or what, but my mouth is super duper tender and sore, so I'm gooing on my chapstick that I have with that. Now, where are we? Today, what are we going to do? Harry had chicken, and I had my toast and jam and tea. We will bring you guys along with us. I gotta go look to see what I'm gonna order from Grubhub today for lunch, and I will share what I order with everybody when I get it in the next segment. But right now, Harry and I need to take our vitamins.
It's going anytime you're ready.
So, my Grubhub is here. We ordered Baconators from Wendy's, and they called us to cancel because there was a medical emergency at Wendy's and the driver could not get there. So we went back on to Grubhub and ordered triple Burger King. We ordered a triple Whopper, No tomato, no ketchup, no mayo, no onion, heavy cheese, add bacon, add mustard. We did that twice. And the total was $22.78 for my company, so that was very nice. They seal these, which is very nice as well. So the food is sealed. Let me wash my hands because I touched the outside of the bag. I know you guys, but it's getting crazy. So let's take a peek. I couldn't choose no bun. So I know these both have buns. So we're just gonna tear it apart. Oh, looks pretty good. Okay, yep. Looks like they want to keep the mustard. Want to keep throw that bun right in there. Slide that right off. Ooh, we need toast. Do you want bread or you want toast?
Ooh, toast would be good.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, let's get some toast, man. Yeah, I think you're gonna want one. I don't think I'm gonna want any bread because this is pretty hefty right here. But I'll get you some. Let me get that going here real quick for you. Still pretty bloated. My stomach feels like a pooch bag. And then I just flip it over, cut it.
About the bread does fill you up.
This is the buttermilk bread.
Yeah, and this stuff is so good. I mean, I taste it.
You can get a lot more than 14 servings, you guys. I put down 14 servings conservatively because I was thinking, you know, thicker pieces, but you can cut this super thin and super nice. So that's gonna be Harry's. Let's see if I can get mine on here. So nice that oh, you guys, did I say already about Banner? Mom went to get her test, and she called me because urgent care was totally closed. There was a sign on the window due to COVID. And there was a place that she needed to go instead. They had all of her stuff because I think they're all interconnected computer-wise. She was able to go and get her shot, but quite interesting. She said she pulled up and a guy went to the door, looked, and then did to her like this. And Mom got out and went to check what the deal was, but she called me to tell me. So
tell you what?
I don't that they were closed, and could I check online?
Why were they closed?
It said due to the COVID outbreak. So I don't know if that means they're...
So the COVID testing place is closed because of COVID?
Yes, because of COVID.
Wow.
Yeah. So she went to the other facility. Now I gotta make sure I get this bread off of here. And got her second test. My son-in-law is positive, who is Chalice's husband. He is asymptomatic. Chalice is very sick. And they both had, you know, so it is what it is, you guys. We're just my family. It's just friends, family members, people we know. It seems like there's somebody in every single family we know across the globe right now. So I just wanted to share that with everybody.
Has Jill told you anything about Colombia at all?
They are under total lockdown.
Okay.
They have a number. My brother-in-law can go one day. She can go the next day. They can't go out together. They can go out for, I think it's 30 minutes twice a day to go to the market and walk their dog. And there is military patrolling. She lives in Santa Marta, Colombia. They have a very tight curfew in place as well right now. So, you know, different countries have different things. So, yes, indeed. Let me move this over. You want mustard and mayonnaise and ketchup?
Yeah, please.
This looks pretty dang toasty. Pretty good.
Not too much, though.
Okay. Just a little bit. Do you want any mayonnaise or just ketchup?
Just a mustard.
You don't want ketchup?
No, just a mustard fine for me today.
Looks pretty toasty there, Harry.
Yeah.
Looks pretty dang tasty. This bread toasts so nice.
Because it works really well. Holds together well too.
It does.
And it's soft.
We
so
put
it's kind
this
of weird.
piece of bacon in.
Yeah.
So you got some bacon, you got some cheese. There you go. Lunch. Let me get mine. Now, I am a saucy girl. Yes, I am.
Yeah, Wendy likes a lot.
I love the sauce. I want ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. I just do. That's what I like. I don't need the bread because this is going to be plenty filling for me. This is Primal. Yeah, I love it swimming in deliciousness. Swimming in deliciousness. An avocado mayo. Yes, indeed. Ooh, yeah. Big old blob of that right there. Mine is going to be eaten with a knife and a fork. That's for sure, you guys. But this looks delicious. That is a Burger King triple bacon with cheese, and mine's without the bread. Okay, you guys, I have been trying to figure out a way to make those Red Lobster, those Old Bay cheddar biscuits that we all know and love. Most of the recipes that are keto, absolutely all of them, either take coconut flour or almond flour. And so I was thinking and looking through all of the different plethora, because believe me, there's hundreds of thousands of them out there.
Seems like
on the internet, and keto ones too. And I thought, I want to use my protein power flour instead of the coconut or the almond flour in order to make this recipe. So this is going to be the main wild factor in all of this, because coconut flour is denser, absorbs differently than almond flour does, and they both weigh differently. So based on what I saw, and believe me, I have been looking at recipes till I'm like crazy blind, and then deciding on how much of my protein power flour I'm going to use. So you guys, fingers crossed, let's get experimenting with Wendy in the kitchen. Yes, indeed. Okay, so wrote it all out so I don't forget. And first of all, I want to start with 3 ounces of softened cream cheese. I looked in my refrigerator. First of all, I bought so much unsweetened butter, and thank goodness I bought, it was light cream cheese at the time in November, and I've got all this stuff that I need to use. Yes, I can freeze some of it, but I don't have a lot of room, because I'm telling you, if you look back in the back here, that's all Kerrygold butter back there.
Yep.
This is all unsweetened butter plus a Kerrygold butter. I've got a couple of Philadelphia cream cheeses here, Philadelphia cheese, cream cheese in here. I've got a couple Phillies, but they're all the less fat. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna use what I have in my cupboard and see if I can make it work. We were supposed to have a family dinner January 8th with everybody, and that's, of course, we're not having that. So I had some extra things too, like heavy whipping cream and things, because I was going to be making some goodies, and I didn't get to. Sally, honey, no, you're going to have to go lay down because Mom's cooking. It's not time. We're not done yet. So let's get started. I have 3 ounces softened cream cheese. My cream cheese happens to be the light Philadelphia cream cheese, but if you haven't noticed, you can't find Philly cream cheese at all, so I'm happy to have the light. This has been softened, so I'm putting that in my mixing bowl. Putting that right inside my mixing bowl. I have 1 cup or 120 grams of sharp white cheddar cheese. You can use the yellow. I don't have yellow, I have white, so I'm using the white. Use what you have in your refrigerator, you guys. That's what I do. I am using 2 room temperature large eggs. I've just had them sitting out here, just chilling. Just chilling. You want to mix this by hand because we want the shredded cheese to still have pieces of shredded cheese in this. So this is what you guys need to do. You guys just need to just whip this up. Just smear it around. Because we want those pieces of that cheese in our biscuit, right? Oh yeah, we do. And I'm hoping that the light cream cheese gives me the same consistency that I'm looking for. Now you guys could probably use sour cream, probably like 1/4 cup of sour cream or so instead. Just smash the cream cheese down, get it nice and blended in. Next I am adding, fingers crossed, 50 grams, which is a little more than a 1/2 cup of Wendy's protein power flour. Okay, so I'm putting that in. I am adding in 1/2 teaspoon of my garlic granules. If you have garlic powder, you can use garlic powder. Half teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. One teaspoon baking powder. Baking powder. One-quarter teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. 1/4 teaspoon, just a quarter. One teaspoon parsley, and you can use dried or fresh chopped parsley. It's up to you. One teaspoon. I've got 2 tablespoons unsalted butter. Remember, my protein power flour has salt in it from when it was bread, when I made it from bread. So I don't want to add any more salt, and that's why I'm using the Old Bay seasoning and not salt for that. Okay. And then 1/4 cup heavy whipping cream. And then just mix this, give it a good mix. You know, don't smash down the cheese because we want that cheese. And I have to kind of, this is where I kind of need to feel to see if this batter feels good or not, right? Ooh, that smells, I think I can smell kind of a something, seasoning, garlic. I smell garlic. Ooh, that's good news. And let me, it's gotta come off. So far, it feels pretty good. I just don't, I want to use enough of my protein power flour, but I don't want it to be too dry and I don't want it to be too moist. So hopefully that is what I have. Now let me read to make sure I've got it all in there. Okay, now I want to cover this batter and I want to chill it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. Just so it firms up, so the baking powder gets incorporated, starts rising a little bit, so my protein power flour gets softened up a bit. So we'll come back in 10 minutes. Okay, you guys, I've had it chilling. I've had the batter chilling for about 10 minutes. And I was thinking, instead of putting it on a silicone mat, I think I want to use my little muffin tin. Let me get that. Let me go turn the TV off. Sorry guys, coughing fits don't help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little silicone muffin tin because I want to make sure they stay risen, and I don't know how the protein power flour will stay as far as drop biscuits are concerned. When I used my protein power flour in the Keto Chow drop biscuits instead of the coconut flour, they fell just a little bit, and I want these to be as deep as I can get them. So this is a 2-inch scoop, and I'm just gonna pop some in. I don't know how much this will make. All right, playing it by ear. Let me see. I want to make sure we have enough in everybody. I don't want it coming out the top, but I don't want it to be flat because I want them to be like a biscuit or like a muffin, right? You get a excuse me, you guys. Excuse me here. I washed it. Should have pulled it back out, huh? The problem is my taste. So you guys, looking at all of the recipes, based on all the recipes, and trust me, there's hundreds of thousands of them out there, keto and otherwise, coconut flour, almond flour, all the good things. I used kind of the seasonings most often used. I'm wondering if I can, let me see. I'm gonna put this one in here because this one's a little bit full. I'm gonna take some from there, I'm gonna take some from there, take some from there. Take some from there. I think I smell garlic though. I truly do smell garlic. The rest of it, not sure about. Garlic, absolutely can smell. Okay guys. Don't know what this is gonna taste like with the protein power flour, but let's get this into the oven for about 20 minutes. That made 9. Excuse me. I may need one of you to make these at home for me and tell me how they taste. Anyway, you guys, we'll be right back when we have Old Bay cheddar muffins or biscuits, whichever one you want to call. Okay, you guys, they have been in the oven for about 22 minutes. Something I remembered when I've used my protein power flour in the past is that they get very soft in the beginning. When I made my cookies and stuff, ooh man, I smell those. Ooh yeah, those are gonna be delicious. Yes indeed, man, I smell those. I smell the Old Bay seasoning, you guys. Ooh, 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 yeah. So, here's what we're gonna do. Move this down. Let me get the rack. When I made my Toll House cookies with the protein power flour, they were extremely soft. You cannot take them off the sheet until they cool down. So here's the deal. These smell done. They feel done. I'm gonna let these sit for about 20 minutes so that they just rest and firm up a little bit. One mistake I made on my recipe, I thought it was 50 grams of Wendy's protein power flour. It was a 6. It was 56 grams of Wendy's protein power flour. So the 0 looked like a 6. I double checked it on my computer and it's 56. I said 50. So I've got the recipe and this is what we're calling these. Keto Old Bay style cheddar muffins because I cooked them in a muffin tin. I'll measure the height, the size of this muffin hole because it made wonderful muffins out of it. They're biscuits, muffins. I don't know what the difference is. I think muffins are sweet and biscuits aren't. I'm not sure. But let me know, you guys. What's the difference between a muffin and a biscuit? Right? Is it the way you put it in a pan or you drop it onto a sheet? I'm not sure, but you guys, any way you look at it, this I can smell. I smell garlic, I smell Old Bay seasoning, and I smell cheddar cheese. So I'm extremely excited. Harry is drooling over here. And so we're gonna come back.
Because I can smell them.
We can smell these. I hope they're not too garlicky. The problem is, when you're making a recipe and you can't taste, it's a lot harder to do. So we'll come back in about 20 minutes. We're gonna give these a fair cool down and hope they come out of the silicone pan. They're pretty greasy as far as the butter, the cheese, the cream cheese, so I'm thinking they should pop out pretty easy, but they need to cool off first. So you guys, we'll come back in the final segment when we get to do a taste test and smear some butter on these babies. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, I flipped these over, took the whole thing, turned it over. I'm gonna try to get them out of the muffin pan. Coming out pretty good. Now, if you guys don't like Old Bay seasoning, don't use it. If you don't like garlic powder, don't use it. Ooh. But these smell heavenly.
Oh, yeah, I can smell them.
Oh man, you guys. I'm excited.
Yeah, look at there.
Look at there, you guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna let them set just a little bit longer because they're still hot. I wanna give them time to set up.
So what are you gonna do?
I wanna leave them here and let them cool down a little bit more. They're very hot. So they're very delicate. I can feel how delicate they are. So we're gonna let them rest for about 10 more minutes, you guys. But I'm excited.
Oh, you think so, huh? You need to pick it up.
Look at these, you guys. Keto, Old Bay, cheddar. I'm calling them muffins. What's the difference between a muffin and a biscuit? I cooked them in a biscuit pan instead of a muffin. But you guys, these smell delicious. I need you to tell me how they taste. Now, if you don't like Old Bay seasoning, don't use it. If you don't like all the garlic, don't use it, or use a little bit. Make these yours. But you guys, we're gonna have a taste test. Harry keeps begging me for one.
Let's go.
He's like, let's go, let's go. Come on, can we have one? Can we taste one? Yes, we can. Anyway, let me get a plate for you, Harry. Let me get a little plate. Sally's here. She says, I smell something. She says, I smell something delicious.
Sure she does.
I'm coming. Anyway, look at this. Come on, let's open this up. Look at that. Yes, indeed. And a little butter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll take a little butter on that. Take a little butter on that. Now, I want to tape you tasting the biscuit. We're getting some smell and taste back.
Oh, yeah.
They're not 100%, so I don't know how these are going to taste to us, but we're going to show it live on camera right now.
Yeah.
And Harry wants to be the taste tester,
yeah.
so I'll trade places. He's been smelling these, going, man, I smell those.
Oh, man, I smell those. That's what you just said.
Yes, I did. Go ahead. I think that's... Here, let's look at it. How does it feel? It's very soft.
It feels cool. No, actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Well, what do you taste?
I taste it.
But what do you taste?
Butter. It's almost...
Garlic.
Yes, heavy garlic.
Like when we used to go to Red Lobster.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So you're excited about these?
Yeah, that's what I want for dinner.
Is that what you want for dinner? Some old Cheddar Bay
Oh, yeah.
muffins? Okay. I'll trade you places.
Okay. That's good. I taste it.
I get to have a bite. You guys can smell the garlic, and you can smell... I can smell the Old Bay. I can smell cheese.
Oh, yeah, the cheese. I taste the cheese, too.
Great texture.
Yeah.
Texture is more like when you use whole wheat. It's more of that kind of a texture. Those are good.
Well, what do you use the Old Bay for normally? What is that?
It's a seasoning.
It's just a seasoning?
It's a seasoning. You can use it.
Because
or
you know
not.
what also kind of reminds me?
Well, no. Let me tell you first. You asked me a question.
Right.
It's celery, salt, which is salt and celery seeds, spices including red pepper, black pepper, and paprika. Anyway, you guys, it's delicious.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go
good.
to the board.
Oh.
Where are you? Tomorrow is a protein-sparing modified fast day. It's a high priority day. Total carbs, 10 grams. Total fat, 30 grams. Move your body. I hope we did this right earlier today. We're losing track of the days because
I'm losing my mind.
Of being sick. Yes, Sally. Yes, indeed. I understand.
She smells this stuff.
Okay, do you want to say goodnight to everybody? Okay. Did you say goodnight? Is that it? Okay. So, everybody, Sally says goodnight. Oh, she just did. Please remember to like, subscribe, or ring the little bell. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
You got to give her a piece. If she's
I'm not giving her one of those.
Oh,
I don't know about the seasoning.
Oh.
She can have some of her food.
Right.
She can have carnivore dogs. She can. That's right. Can I throw it? Go this way. Go.
back.
On your mark. That's it. Go. All done. Say goodnight.